1906 to 1930. The branch school was originally founded in Bowral in 1906, before relocating to the larger Austermere estate in Moss Vale in 1930. At its prime, the school sat on a 150-hectare property, the 1961 tragedy. The school is notoriously remembered for a hostage situation in 1961 when armed intruder Leonard Lawson, the comic book killer, entered the school chapel and fatally shot student Wendy Lascombe. The chapel was demolished shortly after. In 1974, despite the tragedy, the school's closure was ultimately due to financial mismanagement. A misappropriation of funds by the controller of the Anglican Diocesan schools led to the disbanding of the SCEGGS Networks branch, abandoned decades. After closing its doors in late 1974, the site changed hands multiple times and was used briefly for offices between 1980 and 1995, before falling into extreme disrepair. The property became a popular but dangerous site for urban explorers, leading to significant vandalism and structural collapse. In July 2025, Wingecarrubee Shire Council approved the demolition of the remaining buildings, including the heritage-listed Austermere House, citing safety and fire risks. The Moss Vale Old Girls Union remains active, hosting annual reunions to keep former students connected. Now, with that said, let's get into the episode.
Good morning. Welcome back to another Archers Adventures episode. Got my partner with me today. Doing something a little bit different. We're down at Moss Vale at the old New England girls' grammar school that was closed down back in the 60s due to a murder on the school grounds. This place is actually set to be demolished pretty soon, so thought we'd come down, explore it. We've been down here once before. I've been down here a few times. Come down, explore it, see it before it actually gets demolished and it's gone forever. There will be one part of it that's actually staying up because it is heritage listed. That's the Austermere building where the science labs and things like that were. Yeah, let's have a bit of a look around, see how much it's decayed since the last time I was here. The grounds are beautiful though. Got the big pond over there. Wouldn't really call it a dam, the thing's the size of a lake. But a lot of the time we do get kangaroos and stuff bouncing around here as well.
There's a
decent long driveway.
attached to the
Driveway goes all the way down and around through there. So that's a pretty decent driveway. This place back in the day would have been a beautiful place to go to, that's for sure.
boarding school.
We're starting to get up to the actual buildings now. Thankfully they're all still here, but they won't be for much longer, that's for sure. I'll give you a look. That's one of the buildings there.
That was the boarding quarters.
Yeah, that was all the boarding quarter area where the girls would all stay. Got all the buildings up through here too. And all the buildings over here. There is more over that side too. We'll go around the grounds quickly and then we'll go inside and have a look. You got the hall just behind the camera as well. The hall actually looks pretty good though.
It's decayed a lot since we were here last.
Yeah. Have a look in here. Yeah, so this is the old hall. As you can see, it's destroyed. Everyone's been graffitiing it for years now. Like I said, I've been here a few times now, so I'm pretty familiar with the place. I did find out from somebody else though when I was watching on YouTube that there is actually a pool over the far back, so we'll try to find that. Never even knew that one was here, but apparently there is. We've got the stage. What's left of it anyway. The upstairs, we'll go have a look upstairs in a sec. anyone that does come down here before it does get demolished, just be careful because there is asbestos here. So try not to touch or hit walls or anything like that. And try and respect the place while it's at least still here. Because, you know, you're seeing a bunch of fucking graffiti and crap all over the place.
This would have been such a beautiful hall.
Stage lighting up over there. Stage lighting all over the place. This isn't where the girl was killed though. I will put up a lot of the history on the place throughout it as well. I'll find old photos and stuff like that. But pretty much what happened was a guy that was known as the comic book killer. He came in, held the school hostage in the old hall, which is no longer here. It was knocked down after the place was closed down due to financial issues after that. So that's no longer here. I'll show you where it used to be though. But he broke in, held the school hostage for multiple hours, and he ended up shooting one of the girls. So the place after that just ended up closing down, unfortunately. But what can you do? Give us another look before we move on.
It was Wendy, she was 15.
There we go.
So it explains that the school gained dark retribution after an escaped convict held 150 students. And from there, a 15-year-old girl named Wendy was then killed.
Well, there you go. There's a little bit of the history on that poor girl.
That was in 1961.
That was in 1961, so we'll go downstairs and we'll start looking around a bit more. Yeah, all of that's completely destroyed. All the shit all over the floor here, as you can see.
Do we want to do the dorms or did we want to do some of the classrooms?
Yeah, we'll go over through here since we're already here.
Okay.
We'll work our way around.
I wonder if anything's going to change from the last time we were here.
Probably not.
This wasn't open last time we were here, though.
I think it was. It's part of the old dorm rooms. Some of the outside. As you can see, the place is completely and utterly fucking trashed. The bathroom's over in the corner there.
Laundry.
Got the laundry. Hop in for the time of your life, apparently. What it says. Definitely not too sure about hopping into a washing machine for the time of my life, personally. You got the floor here from when the place actually did catch fire many years ago, and then it was repaired. Or the area here. An Irish Adventure shirt, just there.
Good shirt.
We'll go down through the bottom here, and then we'll go up there. We'll have a look upstairs too.
Looks like Dobby's cupboard.
We've got Dobby's cupboard over there. Someone stole my V. Bastards.
Some of this graffiti is really not necessary.
If you want to have some fun, apparently you can call these numbers. Here's around the other side of the fence. There's one for you too.
I don't know what you can say about the last one now. Shower block.
No shower blocks.
Pretty sure there was still a bath last time we were here.
No, I'm not too sure.
No, someone's trashed
no.
it more. It's the creepy guy in Family Guy?
Yeah.
He's on the wall,
I'm not
holding a
surprised.
tissue.
Of course he is.
Someone had a personal bathroom.
Yeah. We'll go upstairs, have a look upstairs. There's a little part down there, but we'll see if we can get down there. I'm not sure whether we can actually even get down there anymore. Used to be able to, but no showers.
The views that some of these students could have had,
Yeah. So the area.
because they had livestock and everything.
You got the lake just over past those trees over there. They're all small rooms here, but would have been a hell of a place to be at when it was open. Would have been beautiful to be at. Yeah, these are all the same stuff. It's all just dorm rooms.
I don't know what this one would have been, but it's got
This would have
ventilation.
been a classroom.
No, this is all doors. And
No, this block originally was dorms, and it did have some science labs in there
oh wow.
as well. You can see the view out through here. Obviously back when it was operational, it would have been a lot better looking. Won't go into all these rooms because they're all pretty much the exact same thing. This is the other side where the other side of the stairs are. So you see the roof's completely gone, more or less now. You just got to be careful when you're walking through here that floors don't actually cave in. Anybody that does come down here.
So I'll let you go first. You can be the test dummy.
All of these areas here where you see like all the green carpet, just be careful when you're breathing stuff in. Try not stay in here any longer than you need to.
This would have been like the head teacher quarters in the dorm.
This spot here, me and a few friends come down a while ago, Eli and Leo and all that. We come down and this was a mat spot through here because it's got a really good view. I'll show you. It's a little balcony area. More of the view.
The roundabout where they got dropped off
Yeah,
originally.
the roundabout was just there. We'll go have a look over there. There's more buildings there as well, and there's a pool way over that side. So we'll try and get to that too. The roof again, completely destroyed.
Yeah, this would have had to be the headmistress. Because it's got so many different
We've got a plant taking over that room. And that room.
Are we wanting to try and go down those stairs, or do we want to go to the other ones?
No, we'll go down these ones. Do that sort of round trip.
Okay.
Hello, hello.
And are we wanting to go to the other stairs to see what's down?
Yeah, we'll try to go down, see what's there. Just won't stay in this building too long.
Yeah.
This building's the one that's actually got the most asbestos in it. Another hole there.
I don't think they're going to get far.
Where are the other entrances, exits?
I'm just going to get my torch because there's no lighting.
See what's down here. There's not much down here. There's not much, just a small room.
Let's get out of this one.
Back out. But here's a bit of a look at the old dorm rooms. Goes all the way there. So it goes all the way along there. That's all one building. If you are here, try not to go up that way too much, because there is actually an industrial place there and they are known to call the cops, so try and stay closer to this side if you can. You don't really have a reason to go up there anyway. But yeah, we'll go down. I'll show you where the original church was, where the girl did get shot. I looked it all up. I'll try to find all the photos and stuff like that as well, and I'll add them sort of in between the clips and on top and things like that. I do have some drone footage that will be put in this as well. It is not my drone footage, it's just footage that I come across.
There's the old horse stable.
The horse stables are up there. There you got the old roundabout here, the old pebble roundabout. Still seeing there's like stuff in there. We'll go in there in a sec. But just here in this area right in front of us, right where that tree is there, that's where the doors were for the old church. And all of this area along here which connects to that, that was all the old church where the girl did get killed. And that was knocked down pretty much straight away. The place didn't last much longer as a school, as a grammar school after that, unfortunately. So they did knock that down. There's some more buildings there that we'll go across soon, and the horse stables and things like that. But just over here is the building that we were just in, where we're out on that balcony. Give me a sec, I'll try and get a better view of that. It's just there. And you got like all the old gardens, things like that here.
It's a beautiful statue.
Yeah, you got a statue through here where the old like mini fountain was. Try and go around the other side of it. There is a couple of really nice statues through here, if you know where you're looking. So as you can see, the face there. It's a pretty cool looking statue. Yeah, there we go. The mermaid fountain. Hopefully you can see that. Was donated by Mr. and Mrs. R.A. Baker of Bowral in 1966, October 8th. It's pretty cool. If you actually look up a lot of the history on this place, which I'll put parts of it, I can't memorize all of it off the top of my head, but I will put parts of it throughout the video, and I'll link everything down the bottom anyway, because then you just can do a bit of history on it. But it was approved to be demolished in June 2025, I believe, and there has been people up here clearing it out and everything like that. There's some more of the grounds as well.
Let's see where this pool would have been.
There used to be a bunch of tennis courts here as well that were there. There was about 3 or 4 of them. There was some there, and I think there was one over here. I'm looking for the black fence. It's like a new black fence. A lot of people, including myself, actually thought that was like the end of the property, but that's actually where they blocked off for the pool, so people didn't just go in there and drown when they're here drinking and carrying on and doing overnight stays. Try and save them from killing themselves. But we'll find it and I'll get back to you. Yeah, this was a grass tennis court. Then they had basketball sort of court there.
As awkward as over the fence I've ever done,
but we'll find the pool and then we'll come back to you, because I was just going to be staring at grass the whole time. It's going to be boring. Catch up with you soon. This, I believe, was the basketball court. Well, it might have been another tennis court. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll put photos up if I can find photos of what it used to look like. I'll also try and find an overview footage as well, some photos of what it used to look like overview. But we've got a couple of kangaroos here. They're just taken off, but they're in those trees. There's quite a few. There's heaps of them here. So be careful if you do come down here, because there is heaps of kangaroos through here. Obviously nobody wants to get kicked by a kangaroo. If you want to box them, well, that's up to you. But we're trying to find this pool.
We're getting pretty close to that.
So if I can find these kangaroos again and I get a better shot, I'll show you. We found the pool. You get to go through this, through that long ass grass, and the pool is just there.
You just caught your back of your shirt.
Yeah, that hurt. Shit thing of being tall. You catch yourself on everything. There's the pool. Just be careful walking through here, because you will get snakes through here. Oh yeah, this is the pool. And then it goes just up here too. All the way through here, goes down to the back. This would have been maybe an old watchtower set up by the looks of it, or a diving board or something. You want to go jumping in this pool?
No, I think I'll pass. What about you?
She doesn't want to go swimming. What? What's wrong with that? Perfectly clean water. Let's go swimming. But yeah, I never knew this place was here until I watched another guy on YouTube that actually found this place. So that was pretty cool. Like I said, I've been down here a few times, never even knew this was there. I always thought that fence was the borderline, but it's not.
I wonder what else is here, like when you think about it.
God knows.
I'd love to get the maps of the
wire.
blueprints of the place. That one.
And after cutting my back and ripping my shirt, we found there's a bigger hole we could have came in. Bruh. Fuck me. Oh well.
All a part of the adventure, Duff.
Yeah, went through the adventure to find a pool, but that's alright. We're going to head back up onto the actual main grounds now. If I see some kangaroos in between, I'll film that. Otherwise, I'll see you back up at the actual school itself. Alright, we found the kangaroos. Hopefully you can sort of see them bouncing away just there. I will zoom it in as much as I can without it looking like shit. But I thought we'd show you the kangaroos. You wouldn't believe it now, but all in this area here, there's actually a photo which I'll upload now, and it's a picture of a bunch of girls that were all just like hanging out in this area, and it's identifiable because you see that in the background, the balcony, and there was a flagpole off to the left over here, not this one here. There was one right at the actual school, but it was off to the left side at that point. And all here, there was no trees, there was no nothing, it was just an open field, and there was a bunch of girls hanging out all through here. You definitely wouldn't think that now by looking at it. It just shows how much this place has changed. It was closed down in 62, I believe, 1962, but it was operating from 1930, so it was around for a long time before that guy killed the girl. But it's just sad to see what it's like now, unfortunately. Got a little bit of a path down here. But I will definitely add a bunch of photos and stuff that I can find as much as I can. A lot of them will be in black and white though, but I'll upload what I can. This building behind me, this is the actual Austermere building. So this is the one that's actually heritage listed, and this is the only building on this property that won't get knocked down when they start ripping everything apart. This one, from what I've read, is going to get reused and just stay here. We'll come for a little bit of a walk around through here as well. The roof is definitely a lot worse than where it was last time I was here. And then go upstairs up there and take you to the other level.
For a bike ride?
I might go for a bike ride, why not? These were science labs. So you had dorms upstairs, which was 15 girls could stay there, and downstairs was all science labs. Look at this cool old bike. This is mad.
It's definitely got a must.
Old newspapers. Really old newspapers. Upstairs, little Harry Potter cupboard over here.
No, yeah, it's even got the same size door.
There you go.
You're a wizard, Harry.
It's alright, he's safe because Dobby's room's not too far. I just don't know, because some of the other floors have got their...
Okay, you see this place is completely destroyed. There's actual black mold on the roof as well. So if you do come into this side, don't stay in here too long. Apparently we have a yummy mummy. Bit of a view of the outside. I think that's an old fire hydrant. Oh no, it's not. Looked like a fire hydrant at first. Glass everywhere. All the young boys drinking. If you walk through here, be careful, there is a hole that goes along through here.
And one of the flooring is missing.
Yeah, the flooring still feels sturdy, surprisingly. Just be careful where you do walk it, but it feels a bit soft or bendy, just don't walk on it. There would have been a blackboard here at one stage. Quite small classrooms though.
That is the blackboard there.
No, there you go, there's a blackboard there. Really small classrooms.
It wasn't a big School. There's more kangaroos there.
That actually looks pretty good. I'll give whoever tagged this is actually pretty good. I like that. Yeah. After that blackwood, if you can see just there's more kangaroos. Over there is all that construction way, so don't go out onto that grass because they will call the cops. You got a few kangaroos there. Okay, so through here there's heaps of kangaroos. You'll see them all the time. Holes, circuit board. Apparently don't open this door, you will die.
Good. No.
Another hole there. Classrooms, these boards do feel a little bit soft. Yeah, it's just more classrooms. See what this says. High ghost. This place is known to be haunted. There is reports of people seeing, particularly in the windows above us, of people seeing apparitions. Whether you do believe in ghosts or not, it's up to you. I personally do. I do believe in spirits. I believe there is an afterlife. But yeah, there is reports of quite a few hauntings through here. I'm going upstairs to the higher part of the building. As you can see, all the tiles and stuff are fucked.
Oh, it's them. I could hear.
Yeah, it's just the warehouse center. Bath. Right, work out. When you are coming through here, just be careful because there is squatters that do stay here sometimes. So just be careful. I'd recommend not coming at night if you can help it. There has been some people that I've seen on YouTube that do overnight stays here, 24-hour challenges. Give you guys props. I definitely wouldn't do it. But there's another room. A weird looking duck. You see all of that's falling. Don't touch any of this stuff because there's asbestos.
School records.
That's some old school records. Old school records, mark assessments, things like that.
Goes all the way through.
And you are here. You just can read that if you want to. Just pause the video and you'll be able to read it. We're not going to go into this room. I'll show you a bit through the door.
And the one bit after.
But as you can see, I'm not walking in through that. You see the roof's pretty much gone. A few things there. Same with that room there. I'm not going into that. This will be a bit of a longer video than usual, as I am trying to cover as much as I physically can and document as much as I can. Those of you that don't know, I usually do motorbike and car content mostly, but I do like going to abandoned places, so I might start doing a few of these, and if I do, I'll create a separate channel just for this. because the algorithm just doesn't like mixed matching videos on the channel. So if I do a few of these and they get enough interest, then I'll actually do a separate channel as well. Here's a bit of a view from the top.
This would have been such a nice
There's
lab.
another part of that room.
You can tell this one was a lab because of all the piping, the Bunsen burners.
That one looks worse than the one next to it. If you want a skylight, you've at least got one. We'll go down here, and then over the other side here, there's like old horse stables or an old shed for
Groundskeeping.
like groundskeeping stuff, lawnmowers, rhinos, things like that. Which is just there.
So much glass. You're gonna come make sure.
Yeah,
you're
this
there.
this whole thing was all glass all through here. Make sure he's wear boots if he's gonna come here. We'll go down here quickly.
I didn't want to go too far because of the construction.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you're right there.
Yeah, as you see guys, that's the construction place just there, so just be careful. But these rooms are just like that. Yeah, these are part of the science blocks I think as well. You got the skylights there. I'd say as long as you're not being a dickhead, these guys won't care because they're just doing their job. So I'd say they wouldn't care as long as you're not being a dickhead. But if you're smashing shit and just being a fucking clown, then they're gonna have issues.
Definitely a science lab.
This was, yeah, this is one of the main science labs here. The stuff I've gathered is just what I've been researching, so don't take it as 100% accurate. You got floors here, what's left of them. If you do walk, there is quite a few nails, so just be careful. A little stage there. This would have been a cool science lab, but
Hi.
hey, look at the squatter.
No, they all connect.
Yeah. Some writing here. I don't know if you're going to be able to make that out, but it's been carved in. Someone actually put a lot of effort into carving that in.
What?
Behind the door here. Someone actually carved in a bunch of stuff. They actually put in quite a bit of effort. So I'll come up and see if I can get as much of it as I can.
I don't know who the name is, but it's definitely a sweet poem.
Yeah, that's the old little sheds and stuff. They store all their lawnmowers and ride-ons and tractors and whatever else they had here. That's all just over there. Won't go over there because it's too close to the construction place. There is an old cafeteria place just over here where when it was raining they'd all go there. So we'll try and get that.
Looks like what's his name from South Park. Is it Cartman?
Nah, too skinny to be Cartman. Cartman's fat.
Don't call me fat, you butt fucking son of a bitch!
That's where we went in.
Hello love, what can I serve you today? We have pies for $2, we have sausage rolls. What would you like? We have sandwiches. Hello love, what would you like today? In Iris's kitchen we have pies, we have some sausage rolls, we have lots and lots of whiskey. Tell me what you'd like and that's what we can serve you. That's all this area here. This is all the cafeteria, kitchen, things like that. This is where they would go when it was raining. This was their little eating area. It's pretty cool. Kitchen area. I was just serving. I now declare this Irish's kitchen. Got the little car park. Would have been staff car park mostly. And it brings you back around to all the main stuff here. This part looks spooky as fuck. This is a better shot of the lake, dam, whatever they want to call it. The thing is massive, so I wouldn't really be calling it a dam. Like, it goes all the way back over there, all the way along through here, down all the way down through there. It's massive. There definitely would have been some swim parties back in the day down here, for sure. Wouldn't be swimming in it now though. Alright, that's it for us. We're going to head back out now. We've covered all the grounds and all the buildings. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know and I'll make more of these sort of videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
See yous.